is up, YouTube? It is the Ville Outdoors here. Today is July 22nd of 2020 and I am here at the Schuylkill Canal. We got a good bit of rain the past couple of days. This morning it did downpour for maybe a half hour or so, but nothing much. And today is actually going to be the start of a two-part video. So right now I'm at the Schuylkill Canal, like I said, and down here, that is a 5-gallon bucket from Ace Hardware. But on top of that is something I just got off of Amazon recently. That is the Flambeau, however you want to say that, bait butler. And that is a net integrated lid system. So I open this up here and there is a net there's a net inside the bucket there, and then that handle, I lift that up and then the net pulls right up. So then when I'm trying to get a bait fish, I don't have to reach around in the water trying to find it. The net just comes up with a pull of the handle, just like that. It's pretty neat. It was a little bit difficult to assemble, but yeah, hopefully it proves to be worth it and makes our lives easier when it comes to catfishing. So the reason I'm doing this on the topic of catfishing is because tomorrow I plan to go to the Perkiomen Creek / Schuylkill River and do some catfishing. And it's hard to do catfishing without bait. So the plan is to catch some bait here. And there we go. We got our first bait fish, little green sunfish. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this bubbler on and put them in our little bucket here. My goal is to get about half and half between bluegill and green sunfish. I want about 10 or 12 to fish with. Some bigger ones that we can turn into cutbait, as well as some smaller ones that'll be better for live lining. So that is the plan for the next day or so. So right after I get out of work tomorrow, we'll be heading to the river and hopefully catching some nice channel and flathead catfish. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, feel free to drop a like and subscribe and help me out a bit. We're growing quick. After we hit that first 100 subscribers, we quickly jumped to 230, almost 240 now. So thanks for all the support. I appreciate all of you. And here's to many good fishing adventures to come. Guys, look at that green sunfish right there. It's gonna be good live bait. I did end up getting a bluegill in the bucket, not a very big one. I think this is our 7th green sunfish, and we got one bluegill in there. So we got about 8 fish. Well guys, we've been legitimately fishing for about 45 minutes. Still have had 0 bites. The current is really messing me up because I cast right behind this piling here on this this bridge, and there's no moving water here. It's just circling back towards the piling, which is good. That's where you want to target, but somehow a 3-ounce weight keeps getting drifted back down to the left, and I'm not sure why that is. It's putting a good bend in my pole, but it's not the kind of bend you want. So we're gonna give it a little more time and see what happens. A different spot now. This spot looks good with the bridge and the structure and everything, but the current's just too much and the catfish aren't gonna like that. So we're gonna hope this next spot's a bit better. All right guys, we made it to the next spot and this looks much better in my opinion. We got a convergence of 2 waters here. I think it's the Schuylkill River and the Perkiomen Creek. And we're gonna quickly set up our rods and get back in the game. because a lot less moving water right here, which is good. When after a long period of rain like this, where the current can be kind of strong, the catfish are going to hide in the slower moving water. I think I said that earlier. But we got water from a sewage plant pumping in here, and that's nice warm water, and the catfish are going to be drawn to that warm water. So I'm going to cast right off the edge of that streamline from the waste center, and hopefully we can get into a few nice bites over here. This looks like a good spot. I have faith that we're going to catch something. Just gonna pray the man upstairs has the same plans. He's starting to get something on this rod. This St. Croix. It's supposed to be a 7-foot, but part of it was lost to a car window. It keeps getting nibbled. Like, I see the rod tip bumping up and down subtly, but nothing real strong. I'm looking for that one big pull. That's the signature move of the catfish. But we'll see. Alright guys, we think we just missed a bite on the live bait rod not too long ago. So I have another live bait out there. This one's a bit bigger. And I moved my cut bait rod over to this side as well, which has not gotten any nibbles as far as I know. We're gonna plan to give it until about 1 in the morning, and then we're gonna head out of here. It is about 9:30 right now, so just about 3.5 more hours. So hopefully we can make something happen. Guys, we got one on. Dad, get the net. We got a fish on. I'm not sure how big it is or how we're gonna land this thing. I'm standing in a bunch of mud right now. Feels pretty decent size. I'm just gonna play this thing nice and easy, and hopefully we can get him up here without him getting off. Go over my other rod. Yeah, I'm gonna try and drag him around the stick. I got a 12-pound line on here, so should be interesting. Nice little run there. He's surfacing. I just want to let him do his thing because the line on here is not super strong. I also want to try and keep him away from that stick. I think he's caught. No. Looks like a big channel catfish. Gotta get in there with the net. Come on. Get him. Good job. Guys, look at that big channel catfish right there. That is a good one. Alright. Got the net. We're gonna bring this guy up so we can unhook him. It's a little bit slippery down here because it did rain earlier. So we're just gonna drag this guy up. Make sure you guys get a good view of that chunky channel catfish right there. Try and get him out of the net. There you go, guys. That is our channel catfish right there. Big channel catfish. Can you get the picture? Right before he bites my finger off. Make sure the flash is on. Look at that, guys. Beauty. Release on this fish. He's darn near bit my finger in half. Should really invest in some fish grips. Learning that the hard way now. Never thought I needed them because I never ran into this problem. This guy's biting me to death. I get my headlight back on. Alright, here we go. Big channel catfish. We're just gonna get him moving back in the water. He's got a little bit of breading on him. It's probably my PB channel cat. About 2 feet long. He probably weighs around 10 pounds, I would say. He's got a bit of a gut on him. He put up a good fight. Now it's time for him to go. There he goes. Back to his home. That one came on a cut green sunfish head. Well, it paid off. Or bait paid off. Look, he got me there on my finger. And that might be it, but my hands are pretty muddy. We're gonna wash off and hopefully get another one. That fish put up a good fight. Let's see if we can get a flathead in here. Get some multi-species catfishing going. What I'm using is a fish finder rig hooked to a 1.5 ounce sinker. Hold it in some of this current. My leader is still good, so don't really have to worry about that. Then we're just using a little green sunfish head. The head works better, has more oils and guts in my opinion than the tail and the body do, but we're just gonna chuck this out to the same spot. Look at that. The catfish got me good. Gonna need some of those fish grippers. Gonna have to order those soon or buy them. And we just gotta make sure I don't slip in the mud. And we're gonna send this thing to outer space. Here we go. So I'm gonna do the bail first. That would help. It's good enough. Keep some slack in the line. Definitely gonna need to wash that reel when I have the time. Another bite. I'm not sure what this is, but it's already surfacing, which is weird. Might be a flathead then. Maybe it's a smaller fish. I'm not sure. Yeah, get the net. It's not really putting up much of a fight. Hurry up. I'm getting them closer. Let's see what we got here. What is that? Oh, it's a channel catfish. Smaller one. Come on, net man. Good job. You okay? Alright guys, you see that? Another channel catfish. I'm gonna try and get them up here without slipping again.
I'll get the pole.
Get the pole. I got the net. This one's a bit smaller. Probably about 5 or 6 pounds maybe. Cutbait is doing the trick though. Makes me think if I should be doing both rods cutbait. Alright guys, we got the hook out. That is our channel catfish. right there. Not as big as that last one. Still got a bit of fuzzies on them. Oh, really? Rinse them down in the water. Alright guys, there's our channel catfish right there. It's got a little bit of mud on them. But we're going to go ahead and get them back in the water. Make sure I'm recording. Yes, we are. Alright. Hopefully, there we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. Not too much mud on the camera or anything. Oh, he's ready to go. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so game plan. We're gonna keep using the smaller cut bait. The other rod, or the rod that I just caught that fish on, that's a St.Croix Triumph. It's supposed to be 7 foot, but got shortened in a car window a while back, close to when I first got it. But it still works good. Can handle some channel catfish, as you can see, but it's one of my bass poles I use for the tournaments, so we're gonna have to clean that up because catfishing poles can get a bit nasty. Sean, this one feels a bit nicer. Oh, he's pulling a little bit. Might not be as nice as I think it is. He's not really running on me. Yeah, it's definitely a fish, not a turtle.
No,
What do we got?
maybe over here.
I'm coming. There we go, guys.
It's bigger than the last one.
Another channel catfish. Alright.
That's the purpose, right?
Let's get him up here.
Yeah.
There is our third channel catfish of the night. Probably 7-8 pounds. Not as big as the first one, but bigger than that second one we caught. We're gonna walk them back down to the creek. Or this is the Perkiomen Creek to my left. That's Schuylkill River to my right. And this is where, around where they meet. And we're just gonna let this guy go. We're gonna wiggle him back and forth, get the air moving back through his lungs. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. And there he goes. Goodbye, catfish. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna film the outro now before I run out of space. So, first off, thank you guys for watching this video. Our bait catching paid off. We ended up catching 3 channel catfish, all caught on the St.Croix Triumph 7 foot with 12-pound monofilament line, and then we got a barrel swivel, and then a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader. You probably don't need fluorocarbon when the water's dirty and you're fishing at night, but that's what we went with because that's what we had. And then we got a 6/0 Eagle Claw laser sharp circle hook on there, and just using green sunfish heads. That's all we're using, and that's what's been catching the fish today. My other rod's still set up and had a few bites, but hasn't brought in a fish yet, so we'll see how the night goes. And if I have enough space, if we catch another fish, you'll see that. But thanks again for watching the video. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Ville Outdoors.